you guys play with Lincoln Logs?
Like, how do you know that song?
He saw it on Men in Black the other day.
Come out now.
You could barely see his face. He looked a little scary.
Did he have a head thing on?
No, he had like a hood on.
A beanie? Oh,
Hood, and then he gets up there, and then Rory kind of comes up by himself. And Rory's, like, I know who Rory is, so I think he'd probably beat this guy. So he goes out there and taps him out in like a couple minutes. He tapped out the guy with the...
Did you see the movie Warrior?
No. Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good. It's about two brothers and a dad. It's like straight. And two, it's hard to do any like damage, so it's like, man, I can do all this for this whole time and you're not going to be hurt. I mean, you get some good kicks, but you can kind of learn how to block. You can kind of hurt somebody.
You have 5 heads?
No. But my foot hurt so bad because the guy I was kicking, he's super bony in his arms. So I'd kick him and he'd be like this, and I'd like hit his like forearms and his elbows and stuff. And one time I was like, oh, it's like I thought I broke my foot because I kicked his elbow really hard.
Who like did some training with us, and they're like, hey, if you want to do some, they did like vehicle training, which is really cool. And like, if anybody wants to do some sparring, we do, you know, we're just keeping up our fighting technique in the morning. So me and this other guy went, and so immediately they teach us like how to kick thighs. It's like a really good move. And so we did that for a long time, and then this guy's like, all right, let's spar. And I was like, okay, because they do it all the time. They just kick each other's butts. And so I think he was just like, you're in the army, you should be able to take it. And so
just with nothing.
With nothing.
No pads.
Nothing.
No
they punch each other in the
anything?
face. Yeah, with nothing.
With no gloves.
Yeah, they're special forces guys. So this guy, and this guy is enormous.
Just an average bar brawler.
Well, and they're enormous. They're all huge. And so this guy, like, kind of squares up with me, and then immediately just kicks me right in the leg. Right here.
You're like,
yeah, and I dropped to the ground, and I was like, okay, good work.
Good enough.
I got to get ready for a mission right now. The only thing I could do is choke him out because I didn't know anything. Like, I'd pin him and then I'd choke him until he'd give up. But I didn't know. I couldn't punch anybody in the face. Yeah. I never did.
So Conan and I were talking. I guess there's this book that he just ended up reading, and there's it's like something like 5% of the male population has this characteristic where they're kind of natural born killers, where they don't have kind of a guilt gene, where they're just like, and they find them a lot in full-time military or law enforcement, and it's people that don't feel remorse. They can't get PTSD. Is that right?
Post-traumatic
Stress disorder.
Yeah. Sociopath.
Because they
sociopathic.
yeah they
I was
kind
just
of
going
are.
to say Ash.
But they said,
Yeah,
Sociopath.
it totally is.
So he read this book and he said, yeah, they're great people to not care when you kill somebody, but even then it's still hard and people can feel bad. But he said there's just some people that it's not like, one thing that held me back from being a better wrestler is sometimes you kind of have to want to hurt people. Like, I'm going to do this and this is really going to hurt somebody, or it might dislocate their arm or shoulder, and you kind of do it because you know that they'll turn or they'll do whatever. And if they don't, well, then it's their own fault. But I think that's part of it. And some people, if you don't care, well, I'm actually, or their mindset is, oh, I'm going to rip out this guy's shoulder. And that's kind of the MMA thing. I'm going to break this guy's arm, and I'm not going to care about it. And they're not necessarily a bad guy or an enemy. They're just a regular guy, but they kind of had that.
Conan would do that to people? Like, just think.
Yeah, but I was just so, we were working long hours and we were sleeping in tents, and only one, like at night, we would have, like, we had about 30, 45 guys.
Good job. Keep your feet, please. Whoa. He's trying to do a WWE move on him. Gotcha. Okay, grab his legs. Take him down. Okay, get on top of him. Don't let him up. Put a half Nelson in.
Are you still doing it? This is the first year I didn't do it, but I might do it.
Find me. Are they under the bed? No. Maybe they're in this bathroom here. In shower? No. Wait a second. This closet door is closed. But it's empty. I thought for sure they'd be there. Okay, hold it right there. Young man, on your feet.
Fine.
And hut. Heels together. Thumbs outside your pants. Chest up, chin in. Young man, you need some discipline.
Sorry.
Fall forward. Beautiful.
Ow. What's this? What do I press?
Did you get him?
Maybe I
Did he pose?
As close as you're gonna get.
He ate an ice cream cone.
It looks like he was. Okay. How do you look at him? Is it a picture of him?
I think I do want some of this plan.
Can we have a dance
before?
A dance? There was another one I was trying to think. Oh, no, that was it. That's as close as I was gonna get.
We may not get that.
Well,
You do want to dance?
I want to dance.
What music?
You showed to me.
Michael.
I don't have Michael.
Thomas and Kate Parkins. Recognize any of this?
Remember throwing some socks into the laundromat, into the laundry bag. Yep, the kitchen. Are you gonna dance with Mitch?
Anybody should remember the outside? The backyard?
Go ahead, Blaze.
Look at the distance now.